What's up everybody, welcome back to Osu News. This is the show where we talk about the most important Osu news that happened during the week. And before we get started with the actual Osu news, I just wanted to say sorry and I want to apologize to the OWC USA roster. And the way how I painted them in the previous episode, it kind of felt like I was villainizing them for no reason. And I also wanted to apologize to Kama because again, I literally mentioned that people didn't want him in the team, when again that was only one person that didn't even know who Kama is. And then when he later found out that he was a tournament player and that he was pretty good, he changed his decision. The same goes for me. I seriously didn't know Kama, his tournament history and everything, and I just poorly said that without doing any research or anything. I did DM Kama about this whole thing and I did apologize to him privately. He was okay with everything and he said we were cool, but I think it felt right to apologize publicly since it is a fuck up from my side, and when I do make a really bad mistake, I do want to apologize publicly and own up to it. Once again, I just wanted to say sorry. The decadent situation was not easy. Even the USA roster did not have an easy time picking the players for the roster, so yeah, keep that in mind. But let's change up the mood real quick and talk about something interesting that happened recently, more specifically yesterday. So the grand finals of the Mrekk Grandmaster Cup has officially started, and yesterday we saw the first match of the grand finals, which was in the losers grand finals, and it was between one of the best tournament players right now, which is Henry, and the tournament GOAT, which is Vaxei. And this was a really interesting match to watch because both players were performing at their absolute peak, and I do recommend that you check out the VOD of the stream. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to watch the match for yourself. But again, if you don't want to be spoiled for the results of the match, I do suggest that you skip until the next story. So yeah, spoiler warning ahead, but the winner of the match between Henry and Vaxei ended up being Vaxeis, believe it or not. The match ended up being 5-7 for Vaxei, and they didn't go to tiebreaker. Out of all the matches that Vaxei has played in the tournament, this is the second time that he didn't win to tiebreaker, which means in the grand finals he will face once again his toughest opponent yet, which is of course currently and arguably one of the best tournament players right now, which is Maliszewski. This is most likely Vaxei's final chance to maybe continue his streak of not losing a tournament. However, it will be difficult since because he lost once already in the tournament, in order to win the entire tournament, Vaxei has to win against Maliszewski twice in a row because of that bracket reset that happens. But yeah, honestly, I cannot wait to see what will be the results of this. I am going to probably watch this with Birch on the podcast. The podcast is going to start at 7 p.m. UTC, so be sure to be there if you want to watch our reactions to the whole final match of the tournament. By the way, we're trying to reach 15,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so be sure to hit that sub button. It really means a lot. You're helping out the channel a lot and it keeps me motivated to upload these videos. But speaking of Maliszewski, let's just say that this week he has absolutely popped off because he has recently entered the top 10, believe it or not. So Maliszewski started out the week at rank 21 and then suddenly he managed to FC a map by the name of Astral Empire. If you didn't watch the video that I made about the map, then be sure to check it out right after this video. But essentially he managed to skip the 1.1 KPP barrier with this play and he went from rank 21 all the way to rank 14. He absolutely broke the USA wall. That was pretty funny to look at, but that was not all, because since he set that play, he was still grinding scores left and right without any problems, setting a hidden DTFC on Song's compilation, or the same thing on Sunglow as well, the Stellarium hidden DTFC, 1 in a billion hidden DTFC, and many more scores that led to him reaching his current peak rank, which is rank 10. For the first time ever, Maliszewski enters the top 10, and now we have 2 Polish players in the top 10. And the interesting part is that Maliszewski wasn't even the only Polish player that was popping off this week, because Gnahus was also absolutely shredding. He took Mrekk's inactivity as an opportunity to farm and maybe reach the top 4 once again by setting his new top play with hidden DT on Noise, a hidden DT choke on Kaishin no Ichigeki, a hidden DTFC on Letters to Me, and a hidden DT choke on Kimito no Asu. Okay, I can't pronounce that, but you know what I mean. All these scores led to him getting the number 4 spot in the Osu Global leaderboards, and because of that, this week we truly saw the power of post Kaguro. But what other important news happened this week? The idke OWC player by the name of Haunte has gone up 314 ranks in the last 48 hours. idke is soon going to be a 3-digit after who knows how many years. A mapper by the name of Kloik has deleted their also account, and apparently one of the reasons is because of the whole Ahisa drama that recently happened. A 4K Mania player by the name of Invadi has recently returned and reached 17k PP total. And probably the most exciting one is that apparently Stetson has finally become a featured artist in Osu. Yeah, that's going to be everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and I'll see you later in the podcast. Bye bye.